Hey there, everybody. Part-time Mariki here, back at it again for another stream. Now, you may be wondering, hey, who's part-time Mariki? Well, the, what do you mean I just posted a video? What the fuck do you mean I just posted a video? Son of a bitch! Oh, I did the wrong fucking thing. Ah, I thought I checked to make ah. Part-time Riku channel. We like to have fun. I messed up the bit because I fucked up and didn't put ah. Well, I got 4 minutes to say whatever I want. Am I upset? No, never. I'm never upset. I am a understanding, composed, rational individual who has an intellect that far surpasses the average human. Because as that one streamer said, I'm just above the average. I'm just above the average viewer. Please keep buying me things. You know what? No. We're gonna keep going with this. I'm setting for that stream that I had for today for next week. I'm gonna change the time on that. I'm gonna set that for Monday then. Wait, no. Yeah, I'm gonna do. We'll set it to Monday for now. No, we'll keep that thumbnail. We're gonna keep it like that. I fucked up. Well, that's fine. All right. We take the blows as they come. All right. Biat? How is that a misogynistic word? Dwarftastic, what did you just type in that's apparently misogynistic? Like, I literally just looked at what you typed in Twitch chat, and apparently it's like, ah, that's misogynistic. I'm. What? What is this? Yeah, we're allowing that. I don't know what the word is. I'm sorry, apparently, if it's a bad word. Okay, I'm Googling this. What the hell did you just type in? You just said fuck. That's all you said. Apparently, it's like it was tagged for misogynistic. Also, yes, Sinnerk, you did come. Congratulations. I'm guessing I'm surprised people by I'm changing the name of this stream then. Um yeah, I'll take that. fuck. Yeah, Sinner. Like, apparently Dwarftastic said the Russian equivalent of that, and he gets tagged for misogyny. I'm changing the game too. At this point, it's just fuck it. Whatever. So yeah, I had a whole bit ready, gonna do something wacky and zany for the entertainment people, but my whole flow is just ruined. Character and such things do not apply to me. Uh-huh. Also, I should probably get rid of something. No, no, all the tags are right now. So yeah, guys, how are you doing? You know, I just kind of came here, ready to bedazzle and entertain the world, put my best foot forward and fuck me, I guess, is what happened. I had a whole thing ready that I prepared in like 5 minutes. It was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna see how long we can go with this little bit. And it's gonna be great. No one's gonna laugh, but I'm gonna be laughing like an idiot because because the absurdity of it. No, I can't even do that. I don't even think I could walk away from my chair right now and do it. Such is the life of a man who didn't double check his things. Uh, Maybe I should just end stream here today and just cry myself to sleep, and we'll just try again tomorrow. Just sleep for almost 20, no, just like 23 hours, and just like, all right, we're gonna try this again. Just go in my bed, crawl in it, brush my teeth, before I go to bed because I'm a responsible adult. And we're gonna try again tomorrow. Be a better day tomorrow. And that's what I'm gonna keep whispering to myself as I go to bed. It's gonna be a better day tomorrow. It's gonna be a better day tomorrow. Hey, hello, Riku, grinding for that Reddit gold, I see. Demon Zuri, you have no idea. I had a bit ready. It was gonna be funny to me. Didn't matter if it was funny to any of you guys. I just knew I was gonna have a good time. But then I fucked it up because I didn't do the right I didn't. So on the thing I use, you can like put this stream. So I'm gonna restream. Okay, so instead of just streaming straight to the channel, I'm going to use one of the scheduled streams I have ready and just connect to that. I did not connect to that, so no Lisa today. It's just me. It's just me debating whether I should cry myself to sleep and just sleep for 23 hours and try again tomorrow, telling myself it's gonna be a better day, and keep wishing to myself that until I fall asleep. Also, if you're wondering what's behind me, it's the Lisa the Painful RPG like cover arts. This is why you prepare for everything. Keep all those 50 different unrelated tabs open. Yeah, I had all the tabs that I wanted / needed open, but I thought I double checked yesterday to make sure everything was connected properly. Fuck me. Is the moral of the story. I see a ghost behind you. That's cool. See, this is where a quality streamer would say, would go along with that little gag. Oh, there's a ghost behind me. I'm not a quality streamer, but it's nice to see your ex-girlfriend's right behind me. Also, hello, Heavy Main. I have arrived to see the good platypus man. Well, I Honestly, I don't know if any of these streams have been good. We're just here right now. That's essentially all I do at this point. I'm just here. I'm the Mr. Funny Man, except I'm not funny. I can't be funny 24/7. Sometimes I ramble. I'm the rambling man. But yeah, how are all you doing? I woke up and was like, today's gonna be a different day. I'm gonna do good. And then this happens. I just want to say you look stoned with your eyebrows and stuff. Yeah, that's what I get for my tracking or whatever. I'm gonna see if I can fix that real quick. Perry the wacky puss. I've been making a playlist for Google Docs. Only a few people will read, so they can simp for me or shrimp, whatever the kids. Oh, I can't say that word on Twitch. I forgot that. So a few people will read, so they can shrimp, whatever the kids say these. They say shrimp because the other word has been banned. Just shaved my eyebrows for fun today. How about you guys? I had a bowl of cereal. And then I had an existential crisis, but that's just me, you know? What made it a good day is I had that bowl of cereal before I streamed. I would never shave my eyebrows. It just it just looks so weird when people don't have their eyebrows. Like all I can think of right now is Doug Walker for some reason. I think he did that once. No, it's for some of his characters. He got back from a telehealth appointment, so I have no idea how I am. I don't even know what a telehealth is. Because why eat cereal? It is a crime to eat it. I didn't know eating Special K was a crime, especially the strawberry flavor, which is really good. Can't wait to meet all those hardcore criminals. It was like, yeah, I'm in here for mass murder. What are you in here for? Oh, I ate a bowl of Special K strawberry cereal. The last time I had existential crisis was yesterday. Telehealth is basically a doctor's appointment but through its screen. Ah. It's a Zoom. It's a Zoom call pretty much. Okay. I'm just so pissed. I'm so pissed that I messed up this bad. Or you can still play the game. No! It wasn't the game. It was the bits I had that I was going to do before playing the game. It's a Zoom call, but actually good screen. Oh, that's good to hear, actually. Oh, so apparently some people or some school districts have been used, or yeah, school districts have been doing this bullshit where they'll mute you, or you'll mute yourself actually, but they can still hear you. So the next time I'm in a Zoom call with a teacher, if he's a college professor, I don't care. I'm going to go up to a mic and I'm going to scream into it. Because if it says that I'm mute, it should be that I'm mute. They shouldn't be able to hear me. So yeah, next time you're in if any of you are in a class and you mute yourself, scream into your mic as hard as you can. And if they react, you can tell them to go fuck themselves. That actually pissed me off when I learned that. I don't know if it was like a built-in feature into Zoom, or if like the school did some like some what is it? Some modifications to it. But yeah, no, that actually really upsets me. Like I'm just waiting for my next class, which starts in August, late August. I'm gonna scream into it. So fucking ridiculous that some schools did that. Oh, we need to make sure you're paying attention. Instead, so we can't just, do the thing where we like, I'm getting heated about that. Ooh. Oh. Hopefully the new school has a lot of nice amenities. I believe is what the word is for that. Yeah, I. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. School is. I mean, hell, you technically don't need school. You just need to get your GED, and that works well enough for most places after that, like colleges or the better option, trade schools. Like the thing, just try to get your GED. That's all that really matters. If you're here in the United States, at least. What's the best thing have you made? Because I was friendly and responsible with my local staff at my school. But what's the best thing have you made? You tell me. I would like if teachers were paid more. Like people are saying, like, oh, like we should be paying teachers like doctors because they do that hard work. Like that's great, but if you're gonna do that, you need to also have it so that you're as strict with his qualifications as you are with a doctor. Like if they start, pulling some shit, you immediately get rid of them and go for like, oh, who wants to be a teacher? Which one of you wants to actually earn this money instead of this jack off who did fuck all and fucked everything up? Like I want like the bar to be high if we're gonna pay them like doctors. You get your own hotel room to watch over if there's not enough chaperones and they're more lenient on me than others. Yeah. Yeah. I understand the second one. First one that never happened, but second one, yeah. Yeah. Here in the United States, we're gonna pay them like doctors. Like we need to actually hold them to high standards. Also get rid of the PTA. The PTA can just fuck off. Like if you don't know what the PTA is, it's the Parents Teacher Association, where like they're both supposed to come together and like, work together, figure out what needs to happen. And all I've seen is like just abuse of that system, where it's like, oh, you're head of the PTA, your kid could probably get away with a lot of horrible shit. Or it's like the school won't listen to the parent. It's like it can go either way. Teaching as a job is basically going back to jail as a warden. Yeah, yeah. If we're here in the states, they want to raise wages, and I'm all for that. But if we're going to do that, we need to start getting rid of some of the teachers we have now. Then saying, nope, you've been doing a shit job. Get the fuck out. Oh, you have tenure? That doesn't matter anymore. You start doing a shit job, your tenure doesn't matter anymore. Get the fuck out. That's another thing we need to get rid of: tenure. So dumb. Like I've seen a few good teachers go away who are starting out and they only had 5 years compared to another teacher at 10, or like no, they had like 12 or 13 at that point, and they're doing a shit job. But because they had tenure, it's like, oh, we're obviously going to get rid of the new person because they haven't showed their loyalty yet. But this guy's doing a shit job, so why would we want the new guy who's doing a good job? Fucking hell. Having man, you have to be authoritative. First off, you have to be good at your job. Then you can be authoritative. But if you're not good at your job, then don't do the job. I didn't want to get this heated today. I'm surprised I did get this heated, actually. Like, yeah, I'm surprised. And again, school does that to a person, just makes them absolutely livid about most things. Yeah, no. School. It's a good thing, mainly a bad thing at this point, because you guys can essentially learn what you need to online. There's plenty of teachers who give their online courses on YouTube, and most of them will probably explain it better. And they're really good because they'll also show a lot of examples. And if you need more examples, guess what? You have more on the internet. The only thing is you're on the internet, so you're gonna get sidetracked, which is the problem. Well, eh, it's whatever. Fuck it. What do you know about education, Riku? Yeah, that's school in a nutshell for me. I personally didn't mind where he went to. Uh, the teachers were fine. The higher ups were the annoying bit. But the weirdest part was I believe the higher ups weren't the worst part. Like the board or whatever of that school. It was like the principals that were just shit. Like the board itself was good. But then again, that probably screams their incompetence then. If they kept hiring shit principals. Like we were supposed like we were not like we were at an okay school. I was at an okay school. Like we were not the top school in our area though. Like there's in school, it was a public school too, and they had a waiting list, and like that school was like what people would call like the premium quality, or like that's where like if you want your kids to succeed, you send them there, and there was a wait list for that. Yeah, no, yeah, that probably screams to the boards and comp. Oh, let me tell you a fun story. So one year we lost our principal due to a financial fiasco, which apparently turns out uh no one was technically at fault. The money was not misused at all. It was just misplaced, but it was still in the school though. So the money wasn't used what it was supposed to be used for, but it still went back into the school. And we got a new principal, and for one year, she was like really helpful or whatever. But here's the thing: she kept going on trips, and like these were like conferences, like to help her better herself. And the school paid for all these trips because it's like, oh, our principal wants to further herself to really help out the school. No, she was just using the school as a like a blank check to go to all these conferences. And when we learned that she had no intention of staying, she was just going to use this for that one year to go to all these conferences to make herself look better. She left, so it made it look like when she left, we were firing a good principal. When she only became a good principal that year because she took all the quote unquote mandatory like conferences slash like retreats that she needed to, that she couldn't pony up by herself. Yeah, school is whack. Also, Ox, what news do you have? What would you like to share with the class since we're on the topic of school? Yeah, no. So, in the eyes of everyone else, it looked like we were the insane ones hiring or firing a good ass principal. While in reality, no, she was just using us, and we were too stupid to see it. So, yeah, I mean, technically, she earned it because we were too. Well, our board was too dumb to notice it. Yeah, that's a trashy principal. She got away with it though, and there's not much we can do about it, or there wasn't much they could do about it. He snorts dirt for fun. Teacher Riku. No. Snorting is bad. It hurts the nose. I guess Ox doesn't want to share the news. Well, he better not share the news then if he wasn't going to share it before. Or else I'll ban him. Yeah. She got away with it. And it was so dumb. And the thing is, she was like an older lady too, so no one expected it. But boy, were they fooled. What's another story from that school? Oh, this is a fun one. So the person I lived 2 floors down below, she wanted to take post-secondary education while still in high school, which is a thing that in the States you can do. You can take college classes while you're still in high school, and the best part, it's free. You just have to have the grade point average to take those classes. So I think for junior year, so 11th grade, you need 3.5. For senior year, you just need above 3. And both years she had those requirements. Here's the problem, though. We had a principal at the time who, for whatever reason, uh, did not like that this one student was taking these post-secondary classes, or PSE, post-secondary education. I forgot what the O is. But yeah, Cindric, if you want to share it, go for it. But like for whatever reason, they wanted to like make it hard for some students to take these classes, and I don't know why. Like, I should research this at some point. Like, what benefit is there to a student who's in their last 2 years of high school not taking these courses? Is it just so like your numbers look better for the high school itself? But then doesn't it show that none of your students are that high of achievers then? Because these are college classes, but they're free. You get these credits for free, and you're getting rid of a lot of the mandatory math or mandatory educational classes they have to take in the first 2 years out of the way sooner, saving you a lot of money in the long run. But for some reason, this principal was like, "No, we can't have it." And here's the bullshit part. Here's the bullshit part. We, the school liked to boast it was a college preparatory, like a college preparation school. So it's supposed to be a school meant to get you ready for college. Just so you know, that was an actual thing. I just noticed. Yeah, I saw that she has a. It's like a snow leopard tail. I think yeah, it's like a snow leopard tail if I remember right. But yeah, we wanted to, the school wanted to boast itself as a college preparatory school. Now the real school, college preparatory school, was that one school that had a fucking wait list because of how prestigious it was. It was a public school, mind you. But here we are, claiming we're this one thing. We're a school meant to get you ready for college. But we wouldn't let our students take college classes for free. Why? Why? So fucking pissed at that school. Wait, man, we're treating Riku like a teacher in class. You don't like just in a class you don't like. getting a rant to skip the entire stream. Most high school, most school. Yeah, no, thank you. College prep school. Oh, yeah, no. Yes, Rosie. Yes, Rosie. I'm chuckling to myself because I know what just happened. Anyways, they were college preps. We were supposedly college. Okay, no. Let me let you on the other thing. So I went to a private school. Now this wasn't a fancy or prestigious one, mind you. No, no, no. This was a really like the main thing for this one is that you just paid to go in there. And the only reason I went to a private school is because before I went to middle school, the middle school that was literally right next to me, it'd be so convenient for my parents. A kid died from a stabbing, and like this is like the third one that year. And like we were in a big town, we were in a pretty small town, and like they had to have the cops there, and my parents just did not want me to, die. Like I know if you're living in a bigger city, it's like, oh, only three stabbings. That's rookie numbers for a school. My area had like 25 last year. My parents just didn't want to deal with that. Um, so they sent me to a private school. But again, this wasn't a prestigious school. It was just a private school. So you paid by hopping by what's pop. I'm ranting about schools and how they're bullshit uh, in the States. All I have a perspective of the state schools. And I'm just talking about some of the bullshit that happened. If you want to know, if you want the too long didn't read, I went to a private school. It called itself a college prep school, but the problem was that we were not the most college prep school was a public school that had a wait list. We did not have a wait list. Like, and we were pretty what was it? Underrun. We were short staffed. We were barely making ends meet as a private school. There were a few things that came out of it though, but it wasn't just because of the school itself. Like, yeah, Maxwell. I'm just complaining about my one school that charged us money to go there, charged my family money to go there, but they were run by very stupid people, essentially waste. So yeah, I went to a private school again. Wasn't a fancy school. Wasn't even that expensive to go there, but it still took money out of my parents' pockets, and I'm pissed at that. Like I'm very pissed at that school. Like there's some good things that came out of it, but it wasn't because of the school itself. It's because of the people there. So yeah. Um, and honestly, if they weren't run by idiots, it could have actually been a decent school. It could have actually been a really good school. But what can you do? Ugh. So yeah, arson's always. So I've talked about this before. I just don't know how many of you have been here or if you remember. So my main goal in life. So some of my friends are becoming teachers and they may start working at that school. I want them to at least. So I get my foot in the door, and I'm going to take over that school. And because it's a private school, there's certain things we don't have to follow that are like state or federally regulated. First thing I'm fucking getting rid of is the PTA. I'm literally becoming a tyrant in that school. My word is law. Like I am tired of all the fucking things I've gone on at that school because of what the PTA has done, what the board wants to do, and the competency of the principals that they hire to run the school. Like I want to dismantle that. I want to take over that school to actually do it some fucking justice. I've also mentioned this story before, but I need you to understand why I look down at the higher ups in the school so much. There was a girl. who I forget what she had, but she was mentally challenged, and she did not understand um, what was it, social interactions that well. Like she could, of course, she could talk to people, she can have conversations about people, but there's just some things she didn't get, and she was known by her classmates to be rather violent. And here's the thing that made it so life was harder for her is that one time she I'm not gonna say accident, but here's what happened. Someone like took a paper from her and like she really hit that kid really hard and like actually did some real damage to that arm. But she didn't get in trouble for it because her mom came in and like yelled at school saying and like, you know, was vouching for her daughter essentially. And so the students were terrified of her and didn't want to talk to her, and they kind of ended up bullying her. And so, you know, I hear one side of like this one kid's story. The one, oh no, I hear from the principal first that like, yeah, you know, they're just being mean to her, and they have no reason to be mean to her, you know, and like it's just not right. And then I hear the student's perspective, and like they come to me like, and like I was a tutor at the time, so I it's like, you know, and like I just graduated too, so they still knew me because the school is small and whatever. And like they came up to me, you know, they're talking to me. It's like I like this is just so frustrating. It's just like what happened? And I knew what happened. They got called down to the office and got yelled at, and they were fucking terrified of her. And I learned from one of the teachers that that event that they told me about, where you know she really did some damage to a kid's arm, actually happened, and she didn't get in trouble. And it's because the teachers knew, you know, she had some that you know to her some things did not make sense, and like she was just you know doing what she thought she needed to. But the other students were fucking terrified that here's a student who can really hurt this kid, and nothing happens because her mom will vouch. Her mom will come and scream at the school authorities, and nothing happened. So then here I am, just sitting at my desk, and I'm like, how do I explain this to children? I'm not a professional. How do I explain to them like this just doesn't make sense? Like she didn't know exactly what she was doing. That she was just you know thought what she was doing was right. And here's the other thing. Like I couldn't say too much. Like because again, I didn't have the qualifications for it. I'm just a tutor, and I can't explain to them that no, this girl mentally just does not understand. It takes her longer to understand social cues and all of this than you guys. Yeah, no. So I understood completely where these girls were coming from. Like, no, they're scared. They don't want to talk to hang out or talk or hang out with her because they're fucking scared that they'll do something. She'll get angry and beat them up, and nothing will happen to them. And so, this is the part that really pissed me off. They're in the 7th grade at this point. And the school is known that this student has had these challenges of understanding social cues and what he can and can't do ever since she first got there. The mother's been very vocal. It was only the week after I got that talk from the students about them being scared that they brought in like a healthcare professional to talk about mental illness. Here's the thing though. They've had years of dealing with that, and now they're just expected to understand. This isn't something they can bring in this person in once and just say, oh yeah, so this person, you know, just takes a lot longer to understand these things. They might get a little violent. Please be understanding. No. This is something that's like, you bring up, like, you start them young. It's like, oh, we know this person's, you know, having these problems, you know, let's bring in this person, talk to them every once in a while. You know, just make sure it's like, hey, if these things happen, understand that, you know, it just doesn't make sense to them. They have a lot of reasons why they could do this, but, you know, just understand that they're just not seeing the world the same as you. It's a little different for them. It's a little more difficult. A lot of other things. Now, again, I don't know much about mental illness. Like, I think me saying mentally challenged is offensive. I just couldn't think of the correct word. I'm sorry about that. But again, what I'm trying to get at is this. Yeah, after all those years of fear, they brought in the person finally, and they expected that one talking to from a healthcare professional. It was like it was going to smooth everything over. That the years of them being scared were just going to go away after an event like that happens. And it was so frustrating. The principal acted so much like a Karen. It was fucking ridiculous. It was, oh hey, like I can't believe these kids just don't understand mental illness. First off, they're young, which means they're very self-centered. They're mainly thinking about themselves. And second, after all this time of like her getting these like quote unquote passes to do what she wants, again, quote unquote passes, this is what they're thinking. Like you just expect the kids to just be like over it. Really. It's so frustrating, the incompetency of that school, the arrogance of some of its higher ups. Like again, I don't know much, but I know things like these, like this. You gradually keep going, and like, but you make sure they know first off. Like you bring in a professional, like explain it on their levels, like hey, like explain it like normally, but then also it's like hey, just some things aren't going to make sense, and sometimes they're going to get um passes. Like we're just going to use that word for right now on these things that you get in trouble for. But you have to understand, so some things don't make sense to them. Some of the actions they take or do, they believe would be right. But that you probably shouldn't do that. Again, it's hard for me to say because I'm trying to be super careful because I know someone's going to rant and rave at me. Well, all I'm trying to say is that if you didn't understand that being that kid, doing some real harm to that kid was a bad thing, she might even, like, she probably felt bad about it, but it didn't change the fact that, first off, she did it, and second off, in the eyes of the students, her classmates, she got away with it scot-free. And because of that, they were scared. They didn't want to be around her because they didn't know what was going to happen to them. And so they just started excluding her, not out of, like, jealousy, but out of genuine fear. And, like, the reason why I'm willing to believe that they're actually scared is first off because that would actually be terrifying. That, like, and also very rage-inducing that this happened and a student wasn't punished for it. But what was the other thing? Fuck, what was the words I just said before that? Oh yeah, they gained nothing from telling me that. Like they were just venting at that point, and like they knew I didn't have any power or any sway. Like they knew teachers wouldn't listen to me. Like I was really just there to like watch over the library. Yeah, like I'm still upset by the fact that that teacher walked by, not the teacher, the principal. It was like, how can they just not understand? Like, I can't believe I had to bring in a professional for this. Something along. It's been so long, and I've tried to repress it. So yeah, I want to. I want to take over that school. I want to get rid of a lot of those old fucks in there. And like, here's the thing: that Karen principal was like 30 or 40 or whatever. I want to get rid of them. I'm done with them. I want to get rid of them. I want to get rid of the PTA. My word is law. That's what I want. That's what I want in that school. They were kind of probably telling me things like, "Oh, you don't have the business management degree or whatever," and all this other shit. No, at this point, no. I know how to run the school. They can fuck off with that. So yeah, sorry for that bit of me being heavy there for a second, but I just had to let it out. Cause man, I mean, there really is no point in me venting because I'm not gonna give the school's name because that also gives me away. But if that school were to get a bunch of angry letters, I'd be a very happy person. If they were to be under scrutiny of the media, I'd be very happy. Then again, there's a lot of schools like that. Like my school's not special. Here's another fun story from when I worked there. This one's actually a lot more lighthearted. So they hired me from January to May or June, which is like the last half of the school year. And so I got 3 months off. And I came back in September. And I was like came back and like they didn't call me or anything. So I like came back in that day and it's like, so like I was like, "Oh, hey, so I'm back. Is there anything I need to do?" And like the secretary is like, "Oh, hold on, I'll go talk to the principal." And she told me, "So the principal doesn't know what to do with you yet, so just come back tomorrow." And this happened for 2 weeks until they told me, "Yeah, they fired you." And apparently this wasn't a first for that school, where like they you'd have a job for a while, and then they like do this thing where it's like they go a little back and forth for like a while, and then they just tell you don't have a job, so you won't be working your last 2 weeks. I think that's actually how it is. You wouldn't be technically working your last 2 weeks, so you wouldn't be getting that paycheck. But they like you still have to come in though to see what they have to say to you, and they just say, "Oh, come back tomorrow," and then they just fire you after 2 weeks. I want to take over that school. Hello, Psychotastic. Welcome to the stream where I fucked up, but that's okay. We're all learning together. Yeah, I've just been ranting about some school stories that I mean, eh, it is what it is. But yeah, no, I've just been ranting and raving. I think that's what actually we've been doing for the last 30 minutes is just me ranting about the old school. And welcome to Teacher Riku's TED Talk. Yeah, I have been talking about school most of this stream, actually. Yeah, we just been covering some of the stuff that happened during my time working with the school, the journal fuckery of when I was in high school, and some of the things that school slash teachers themselves are doing with Zoom, where if you mute yourself on the call, they can still hear you. I agree. Windows is separating the output of sound. Nice, Windows 10. Windows. I want to get. I think a lot of people have already made this comment. Where it's like, just get rid of the bloat from Windows 10. Like, I don't need all these features. Just give me a computer that runs the Windows operating system so I can run all my things. But get rid of all the bloat. Like, I don't need Cortana. I don't need Search the Web. I don't need the weather functionality in the bottom right. Though that is handy. I don't need the stock market. I don't need the latest news. Just just give me like the temperature and like the weather. I could go look outside. I could probably just Google it. I'd say the weather thing on the bottom right's a nice enough feature, but I don't need to click on it and see. Oh hey, Prince, Fox News, basketball, new tech things. Oh, what the traffic's gonna be like. It's just like, why? Why add all these things into Windows 10? Also, JASM 2610. Hello. Oh, let me do this. Alright. This is my chance. This is my chance to sell myself to people. Alright. Hello. I'm part-timer Riku. And I'm a variety streamer that's also a VTuber. As you can see on this channel, we like to have what you like to call a good time. Here on this channel, we engage in a lot of activities that the viewers just love to come back to. So quickly, let me go through some of the variety games that I stream here on my channel most of the week. RuneScape. RuneScape. Now, if you want to find some wacky times, please hit the follow or subscribe button on the Twitch or YouTube page. And be sure to follow me for more of my wacky, zany adventures as we go through a lot of variety games, such as RuneScape. RuneScape. What kind of RuneScape content? And also, if you really want to support me, be sure to check the description and find the link to my OnlyFans where you can find primo quality RuneScape content. Because as I've learned, OnlyFans wasn't meant for erotic pictures. We have fishing on RuneScape. Yes, hello Rin. I hope I didn't scare you off with that. I think I scared them off. I don't mean to scare people off. I'm not meant to be a channel that grows at this point. I fuck around a bit too much. Someone on the YouTube side named Rin came on. And I didn't say hello back because I did that little bullshit monologue. Instead of just saying hello, I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I just did that whole it's like, oh, I will never make an introduction video because that's too easy. I'm gonna like introduce myself and show some wacky stuff I've done before so people get a good idea what I'm all about. I mean, it beat my debut stream. You don't really learn much about me. Because again, I was on 2 cups of coffee and 2 hours of sleep when I did that. So everyone just goes to that stream and it's like, eh. Oh yeah, I did clean a bathtub. I did clean a bathtub during the stream. We're not like the other streams, you know, we like to diversify what we do here. Hot tub meta, how about cleaning the tub meta? You millennials wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Look at Mr. Happenings. Oh, yeah. No, I won't bring out old reliable. No, Psychotastic. We're not bringing out old reliable. Not today. Yes, that is my stream on YouTube. I do both because some people don't, So YouTube's nice when you don't have strong, wireless connection. So if you don't have, good Wi-Fi connection or you don't have good 3G or 5G or whatever, YouTube's a nice option because you go down to, 144p or whatever you want to listen. Because I know some people just like to listen in the background. Doesn't really matter what I'm doing. It's more, what's going on in the thing. Twitch is like for people who like want to see what's going on in higher quality. I like to give people the option. Because I think that is important, because we don't always get transcode on Twitch, but I started off on YouTube, so it doesn't really matter to me. Like, again, it's just options for people. Some people really like that Twitch chat is instantaneous. You send a message and bam, it's already up there. And YouTube's more like, I think that's a good way to put it. Twitch is more like you want to be in the action, you want to be right there when things happen. YouTube, it's like you don't mind if there's a bit of delay, it's just kind of easier to manage or whatever. It's just on your phone. It doesn't take too many resources to run YouTube. So yeah, I wanted to give people that option. I wanted to make sure people, if they wanted to see, but they didn't have the best connection, you can just go to YouTube. And I know a lot of people like to watch better on Twitch, so I was like, why not then? I'll give you that option. I can do both. My internet's good enough to do that. We pay enough for it, and apparently Spectrum just went through an upgrade, so I mean, I might as well use it while I can. We're paying decent enough for it. So yeah. That's why I stream on both. I like giving people options. Just easier for everyone. But it will make it harder later on if I have to partner with someone, but I'm going to try to make it work around. Oh, Jasmine2610, thank you for following. Welcome to the Platypus Crew. We like to have fun here, and thanks for subscribing. Make sure to tune back in tomorrow when we do Theme Thursday, where every Thursday we have a different theme, and tomorrow's theme is Thursday. I will never, ever get used to doing that bullshit. But we're up to 27 followers. Yay! Wasn't Theme Thursday Wednesday? Fuck! Yeah. Honestly, what do we do in this channel? Sometimes I have my moments of gold. Oh my gosh! Oh, Jasmine, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. What do we do in this channel? That's a real question. At this point, I'd say this is bullshit blazing. Like, do we have an answer? Big delay on... Oh, yeah. So actually, for some reason... How dare you not put a... Wait, is there nothing in the descriptions? Oh, there's only powered by Restream. I'll fix that, thank you. Let me fix it up real quick for you. Wait, Heavy Maid, do you actually check those videos out? Do you actually? I only... Like, I know Corners brought it up before, but Huh. It's nice to know someone actually checks the description for those videos at the bottom. That's actually really nice. Let me check what, Oh my gosh, this description just fits so well, actually. Okay. What's the funny video I put for today, actually? I'll change it. Yes, I do. I appreciate your taste. Oh my gosh, that's... Thank you. Like, I put videos in there whenever I enjoy, so, it's whatever I enjoy, so I'm glad that some people are getting enjoyment out of it. Ah, okay, yeah, we can leave that up, actually. Or I could actually go... Yeah, no, we can leave that video up in there. So yeah, for those of you that don't know, on YouTube, I always like to put in a fun video that I like, into the descriptions at the very bottom. So I usually change it every stream. There are some streams I forget, and I've been thinking of making a playlist of like the videos I've shared in the description, which I might do. I might as well do today. This stream's not gonna go on for too much longer, so I should just do that. Like I should make that second channel already, make a video, put it on there, and just get that over with. Because I do need to make videos. I've been saying that for the last couple months. Don't get on me. Don't at me. I know this. Yeah. I forget. I want to remember all the videos I put in there. I don't think I've put this video in the description yet. Having a playlist would help because then I know I shouldn't be posting again. I know some videos have been posted twice, so that's because I like the video that much. Okay, so back to the main topic at hand. What do we do in this channel? That's the real question. I really, if how I want this channel to be like, essentially, is this. I don't know if we've gotten to that point yet, and you don't have reference for it because you've never seen it. But I want to essentially be like the conversations I have with my brother, where they go from like just bullshitting with the best of them, just like going on this one bit and just running it until it gets until it either goes too far or we've killed the joke. But because we've killed the joke, it just becomes even funnier. Or and then it can swiftly go into like a deep conversation that has like we're pondering, we're learning, we're thinking, and then we just go back to the bullshit because we thought something funny during that deep conversation. So essentially, what I'd want this channel to be is we have a lot of fun talks, conversations, or just bullshit bits. And if we ever get heavy or deep, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's nice feelings all around. We learn something, and even if it's tough, it goes on, and then we go straight back into the bullshit. I think that's what I would want the channel to be, where if anything heavy gets brought up, there's things going on, we talk about it, it's fine, and then we can just have fun. That's what I'd want the channel to be. I don't know if we've gotten to that point yet because I'm not funny enough yet. Ricky, the conversation thing with your brother is literally me and my cousin like 3 a.m. at night. We do this at like any time during the day. It doesn't matter. Mainly in the afternoon. Or whenever we go out to eat. Bullshit, deep talk, saying like, yeah, we're doing good. And then just back to bullshit. Like, this is why I say the talking stream, or I think it's literally just called talking stream, and the thumbnail is someone's eyes, is one of the best streams I've done. Because it's just a lot of nonstop bullshit. We get a little heavy. And, but we come out to a good resolution, and then it's just straight back to bullshit. And I remember that bullshit being a staring contest with myself. And then they get me. And then they get me. I should really make that a voice clip. For when people subscribe. Yeah. But what do we do on this channel? At this point, it's just me playing games. And I'm not the best at making up bits on the spot when it comes to games. That's just how it goes. Like in Hyper Light Drifters, like there's probably people who are better at improv who can make a lot of funny scenarios of like naming one of the monsters Jim and then like getting hit by Jim and saying, Jim, stop, you can't do this. All right. You can't hurt me. I'm your brother-in-law, and like things like that. Where and then it becomes like a evolving story as it goes on. And the last time I fight Jim, who's just one of the regular monsters before the final boss, is just like, Jim, I just want you to know I always loved you like a brother. I just wish you saw me the same. And then something of like there's a plot twist where like he's actually not your brother-in-law. He never was. He was just some random dude at the wedding. And then and then like the streamer would go, I already knew that. I've always known. If Riku needs a bit, he'll look at chat and say something vaguely funny. What do you mean by that? Huh? What do you mean vaguely funny? Oh yeah, I do expect that at some point there will be a second channel. And that one will have all the edited videos from now on. And I'll make an announcement, so don't worry. If you want to follow that stuff. So that's for like the people who still want to support me but don't want to like, uh sit through these streams. There's the videos. We'll just check them on there and I'll keep streaming on this channel that I'm streaming on right now. And the other one will be edited down contents. I do think there's a difference between streaming and like doing a let's play, like where you just like by yourself. I do think there's a difference to that. Because again, a lot of people don't want to watch streams after they're done. But I think those edited down videos of playing a game or whatever, I think it'll be fine. That makes you question whether I'd still do Lisa as a stream or as a let's. I know I do it as a stream. I would do it probably as a stream still. Like I think like some things would be like I'm playing like I play Genshin a lot, so I might as well just like play the game, record it, play it, and then just talk about whatever. Just have a topic on hand, or just talk about anything, and just have some like uh raving Riku's ramblings. I have to watch myself. Oh, I mean, that's what I have to do essentially whenever I do the edited videos of my stream. Genshin Control. Like, I think one video that I do want to do is a video I've had. Like, we did a stream where I was starting to edit the Fallout 4 stream of like that one modded in dungeon, the horror one. And I kind of just want to finish that. I just want to do that. Like, I don't think that'd be my first video that I put on the channel, but like, I'd want it to be at least the second. I don't know what the first one. And then I'd also do it so like I put all the videos I've edited for the channel onto there. Like I'll let you guys in a little secret who are here. Um so me, Coroner, and Pivot, essentially we're a group at this point. We just don't have a name or anything. And so we're thinking of making it a little more official, but we're not going to do. We're literally just three people in a group. That's it, who get along with each other. That's our. That's the thing. We're not like a company or whatever. Just people who get along. And like we already do collabs whenever. So it's like, all right, yeah, we're a group. So you may see a lot more of that in the near future. So something to look forward to. So I got him. Ah! I'm gonna play a little clip. All right, lovers Alice, don't leave. I got just the clip for you. All right, trust me on this one. You're gonna love it. All right, Psychotastic. Let me let you in on this. All right, here we go. All right, listen to it. I'm gonna bump the volume. I'm gonna tell you right now to lower your volume, and then adjust as you need to. And then as soon as the clip ends, I'm gonna move around my model a lot, and that's when you know you can like probably lower me. No, raise the volume. All right. So Alice, Lover's Alice. Here's the clip for you because this is permanent. Yeah, words are hard. Trust me. So VTubers' boobs are trending today. All right. So I was thinking at first, like, oh, we need someone funny to tag in. No, we lean into the meme that people keep thinking I'm a cute girl even harder. So here's the idea. Uh, so I just sent the message in the Discord if you want to know the exact template. But essentially, the idea is that Maxwell shares his Rule 63 art of me, which is essentially me, but as a woman. So it's me with breasts, essentially. And he shares that picture and goes, "Hey guys, I saw this was trending. I want to get part-time Riku on it. She's a very nice lady who is very cute and has such a cute voice. Teehee." So we go harder into this. We lean into the idea that everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, that's such a cute girl," and then they get me. Then Lover's Alice, you've just been bamboozled. Am I a genius? Yes. Do I deserve all of your money? But of course, for I am a genius. This is what we like to call the play of the game. Me here's tee hee, me squids. Like your Apex collapse where you all die. Yes. The oldest trick in the book. You just fell for the classic blunder. I'm sorry I don't speak much. I don't understand much of English. That's more. Don't worry. Don't worry. A lot of the people that watch me, um, English is not their first language, so do not worry. And if you don't want to talk, don't make yourself. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, a lot of the people who followed me early on, English wasn't their first language. I don't, but I know they were like 12 hours ahead of me, though. 12 or 11, so you get a rough idea where most of them were. But yeah. So yeah, Lovers Alice, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Ah, Portuguese. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I just remembered something. So, who was the first person whose English was? Who was the first person whose English was their first language? It was either Coroner. No, no. I think it was Coroner or it was Morgs. I I can actually look this up. Okay, Cynic. Okay, Cynic. You can't just say things like that. Even if you are Asian, you can't say things like that. So I can look up who was the first one. Da-da. I just have to open up the stream real quick. Coroner. Coroner is the first one. Coroner is the first person whose English was their prominent language that came in. And then Morgs came in second. Yeah. So what do we talk about now? I think I've ranted about all the things I can remember right now. Besides, now there's not much I can rant about. I can talk about my love of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I think I put in 44 hours in the last 2 weeks. Yep, Graveyard. Yep. Yeah, no. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Love it. Morgs is native English. She's British, which just yes does technically count as English. They say theirs is the proper English. Oh, wasn't Scott the Woz? Were they trying to cancel Scott the Woz? Why would they cancel Scott the Woz? Or you're thinking of another Scott? Yeah. Xenoblade Definitive Edition. Good game. Absolutely love it. I'm addicted to the combat. Like I am feeling a sense of dread, like getting close to the final boss, because there's really not much to do afterwards. Oh, a Scott Coffin. It's whatever. Yeah, I know why they're trying to cancel him, but Twitter's just Twitter, and they're not the brightest. Yeah, no. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. If you can somehow get a copy of it, if like there's the Wii one, there's the one for 3DS, and then there's the one for Switch. So you got three options. If you like RPGs, I'd say it's definitely. No, I wouldn't say a must play, but I definitely give it a high recommend. For me, it's a must play. For me, it's like, oh god, you don't understand. And what about Canada? Well, I think you're still count as English. Technically, we're both improper English. Um, it's only the British English that's considered proper. I'm here with my soul. My soul. My soul. My soul. It's Rhine time. I wish they made a few changes in this game. Yeah, yeah, because thankfully it's only the French that speak proper French, and like for Spanish, the only ones who speak proper Spanish is Spain. Yeah, no. I wish they would have made a few adjustments to characters in this game. Like there's a character in this game who's mainly a healer, but that's the thing though, is like they're mainly a healer, and like healers, you don't need a dedicated healer in this game, um, because you can actually because a lot of characters that you want to use on your team anyways have a little bit of healing to them anyways, and also because of other things, but also like they should have gave her some options to be more offensive. Like she only has like four moves that are offensive in nature, the rest are just healing and supports, which aren't the Riku just let do the job then. Like and then they gave like the healer a really dumb mechanic where they're they build heat and they need to cool off after a while after using so many skills, but the AI isn't smart enough to like. So if you wait until like you're forced to do a cooldown, a cool off or whatever, like the here's the thing: when you're in cool off, you can't do anything. You can't move. You can't auto attack. You can't use a skill. You're just sitting there, and then the AI will always wait until it's at that point where it needs to forcibly cool off, and you're just sitting there, and it's just sitting there for a while doing nothing. And even then, when you're playing the character themselves, it's like I wish I had more to do than just like heal every once in a while, and then every like minute be able to do a offensive move, and sometimes shoots. I wish they would have. I wish they would have fixed that. I don't care. Oh, Riki. Oh yeah, Riki. There's a character in this game called Riki. He is legitimately the best character. He is so good. He can do everything. He can tank. He can deal damage. And he can heal. Riki is so good. Riki is true hero pawn. Ah, I love Xenoblade Chronicles. I love the first. It's so good. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 has a really nice story, but it takes till like the second half for it to get good. But yeah, no. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I love it. I absolutely love the game. It has a nice story. The combat's so good. Oh my, it's so good, and the way you can make it more interactive, and also the characters themselves are just fun. Ah, I I just wish this game was longer. I wish you got all the characters sooner so you can start having more diversity in your gameplay and start things like. Because here's the thing, like I had an idea of the group I wanted to do for this playthrough, but then like I decided like, oh, I kind of want to get I want to try this group out for a bit, and I've been using them for the last like 10 or 15 hours. Like I've just been using nothing but these three characters, and they're a little rough around the edges, but I can make it work though. I just wish I kind of knew how to deal with aggro a bit better, but I think the character I'm playing as just naturally gets aggro. Give me a build ideal for Dark Souls 3. Uh I like I like the idea of regen builds. I think I've already told you this, like a regen halberd build. Or is that like a meta build? I just like the halberd. And I like the idea of regenerating over time. If you want to do something a little different, do a halberd build, but then also do pyromancy. And then like being heals, just use warmth. And you should hopefully out outpace the healing that you give the enemy with the damage you do with the halberd. Because with pyromancy, you need both faith and intelligence, right? But then again, you can just buff your weapon with flame blade, I believe. And then dexterity. Do you need dexterity for pyromancy? Hmm. I kind of want to play Dark Souls 3 now. Chaos Fireball. Yeah. I don't know what's meta in Dark Souls. I just know roll spamming R1 was the meta. That and rolling. Constant rolling. Ooh. You know what build you should do actually? So there's that dagger that turns into a blade when you do like the special attack. Make a build with like focus on that sword mainly. It's like have some magic with it. I think Dex. Yeah, that's what Dex has usually been for. Maybe it was different in Dark Souls 1. I think it was just still casting speed. But make a build for that it's like the aquarium dagger. Make a build for that. I just have to think at some point that like in order for me to be like the only way I can see this channel, what about a build for Animal Crossing New Leaf? Hmm. Now I don't know what you can do in Animal Crossing New Leaf, but let's see. All right. So what I'd want to do for Animal Crossing New Leaf is that I would want to make an island that has a bunch, so like just litter it with a bunch of like gardens and flowers, and like have a bunch of like rivers and like little ponds scattered throughout, and like so you have like nice aesthetic places to go fishing. I don't know if you can do that in Animal Crossing New Leaf, but I like the idea of just 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 make it so that wherever you fish, it just looks aesthetically pleasing. Like there's beautiful things to see. So like maybe you see like the museum in the distance, and like there's some gardens right right in front of it. Maybe there's a nice road in front of it. Maybe some benches, and then like another fishing spot. You got nothing but like cherry blossoms and all of that. If you want that aesthetic. Uh like if I was to make an island for Animal Crossing New Horizons, I'd make it a place where it looks like it's a tourist like hotspot, but in actuality it's just like an island that people just live on. So it's just people's homes at that point. They decide to make it look really pretty because they're living there. Like, yeah, no, we want to make it look good. We want to so whenever we're doing our daily activities, we can look at the flowers and appreciate them. They look nice. And even when like the pizzazz of us having this freshly grown garden here goes away, we can still appreciate it looks nice. Also, Wynn's Dark Moon Blade is, or I wouldn't doubt it. Dark Moon Blade, I think, has been historically always super strong. That and Crystal Weapon, the Crystal Weapon spell. Then again, I think you only get that in the third one. I don't think you get it in the first one, or maybe you do. You just need 40 magic or 40 intelligence. Yeah, I think that's what I'd do for Animal Crossing New Horizon. Make it look like something you put on a postcard, but it's not a tourist hotspot. It's just where we live. And I just wanted to look good. Yeah, that's what I do. Bunch of fishing spots, and each fishing spot, you make it so that if you have to be there for a while, you get something very nice to look at, nice things to notice. It's a faith miracle. Okay. So yeah, there you go, Psychotastic. There's my build idea for Animal Crossing New Horizon. A nice little place, to do all your activities and not something to look at all the time. And that's without me knowing much about Animal Crossing. I've heard about it, never played it though. Never even seen like I think Sugar Conroy did a let's play of one of the Animal Crossings, but I never watched it. I did watch one of his extra videos where he it was like apparently a year or two after he did that playthrough where like he showed off all like the different special events that happened for all the holidays. The most OP build in Dark Souls 3 is my quality build. I don't remember what the most OP was. I just remember I liked dual katanas, so I tried to make dual katanas, and then I learned it wasn't that good at combat in general. But not to toot my own horn though, but I have beaten Dark Souls 1 in under 3 hours. I'll have you know. Just letting you know. Yep. Yeah, that's enough for that. I've flexed my superiority enough today. Oh no. You can't give me this power. You can't. You can't. No, 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 no. Okay. A little about me. So, when I'm with my brother, sometimes I'll have a really dumb idea. And instead of doing it, I'll tell him, like, hey, I just had this really dumb idea. And it's gotten to a point where my brother said to me, hey, I think it'd be funny if you actually. I actually hope that sometimes you, that one time you'll actually do this. So here we go. So I'm on. So I just went to Twitter. I was like, all right, let's see if there's something there right now. And this is the first thing I see. Hello, I'm blank. I really want to get to know more VTubers, especially comfy and family friendly ones. I feel like I'm missing out. Please post a short introduction of yourself and a link to your main content, and I'll make sure to check you out. So why was I going, oh no? Because let's just say that whenever I see something like this, my mind starts going crazy with all the different things I can do. I'm like, yeah, yeah, totally. I'll totally show I'm family friendly and comfy. And then it's just one of the cursed things I've done in the past. Sometimes I feel like I shouldn't be allowed on Twitter because that's where I get some of my best ideas. Where I never act on them, though. You know, maybe I should have a pinned tweet where I just show, like, where it's just all about me in that short little introduction video. But I can't help staring at my ballin' cat that I made, who graduated in 1978 from Dallas University. Alright? Have you seen that cat? That cat is good. I'm posting that cat right now. Where are you? Look at this. I made this. Me. Alright? That is a baller ass cat. That's a good looking cat right there. Alright? All these other VTubers are like, here's this pinned tweet of everything about me, everything. Nah, this cat stays up there for a good while. It's going to take something truly magnificent that happens for me to not have this as my pinned tweets. This is baller. This is art, alright? This, alright? I ain't trading this for nothing. Oh yeah, one of your edited videos. Yeah, it's virtual femboy fishing, and the person who owns the femboy fishing channel actually, I think he commented on that. Ballin', but at what cost? I don't know what you're talking about. This costed nothing. It just costed like 20 minutes of my time. Reek, it would be a lot easier for you to get followers if you just follow these few easy tricks. Yeah, but then I wouldn't have this dope ass cat as my pinned tweets. You know what I'm gonna do? This picture right here. No, no, no. I gotta do something real quick. So, as many of you know, or don't know, it doesn't matter. On my channel, I don't have a banner. We're gonna have to change that right now. All right, what's this? What's the specifications for a YouTube banner? No, I don't want to make an awesome one. I already did. Just tell me the size. All right, what's the size it means? Ooh, that is hefty. But we're gonna do it. Cancel, cancel, cancel. No, no, I almost hit the wrong thing. Holy crap! I may have ended stream right there. All right. I'm doing what needs to be done is what I'm doing. Where is it? Commissions? It's not commissions. It's in YouTube, Microsoft Paints. Psychotastic. I'm doing what needs to be done. This picture, this dope ass cat I made, is becoming my YouTube banner. Absolutely no reason it should not be at this point. Yeah, you left for 5 minutes. You left for 5 minutes, and I'm already making bad choices. That's record time. Where is it? I'll just leave it in here then. Banner. All right, so do I have two things for YouTube open? No. Okay. Your channel. Do I have to go into studio? I think I have to go into studio. Customization. Branding. Give me what I want. OBS materials, YouTube folder, Microsoft Paints. I hate it because this doesn't actually fit that well. There we go. You can just barely see the cat there. Riku is my favorite virtual entertainer out of all of them. Oh, thank you, the Venti main. Yeah, so now I finally have it, people. I finally have a YouTube banner. I now am professional like all the other kids. All the cool kids and their cool banners on YouTube. I am now like them. So if you go to my channel now, you'll see it. You'll see the cat. See, Psychotastic? So they know it's me. See, because some fraud would do the capital T, but you know it's me when I put the lower T. Because they won't know that. They won't know that I do the capital T. Nah, there ain't no fuck up. That was intentional. It just works. Sometimes my genius scares even me, Psychotastic. Riku help there's an imposter. I'm sorry, the heavy main. How about you delete your alternative accounts? You could always try doing that. So yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. If you ever see a capital T in the timer when I do arts, you know it's not really made by me. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, it's just generic. Okay. You can always delete yourself from the internet, so nobody would ever copy you. The only way to stop people copying me is to delete me. It's probably Cynic then. I can't believe it. We finally have a YouTube channel banner. We did it. We actually did it, and it looks so beautiful. Now they know I'm professional. I think I'm gonna start crying. It's almost been 2 hours. You have your own illustration made by you. I'm efficient. I get things done when I actually get things done. You know, I think that's a good note to end stream on. We got our YouTube channel banner. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Just go click on my face. It'll bring you to the front page, and you'll see arts. You'll see beautiful, beautiful arts. Beautiful. Holy crap. Unlisted, privated. So I've seen on just this account alone, on my part-time Riku account, I've liked over 1,000 videos, and I have a full playlist. What's my playlist? Oh, there's quite a selection. You should have made the cat painting the this. Oh, eh. We need more drawings of this cat's life. Maybe another day. But don't you worry. I'll keep that in mind. I need to know his lore. Well, remember, this is Frida. Or is this Frida? I mean, we can make it Frida. Is this was this supposed to? I already forget what the whole gimmick was. This I knew I needed to draw something. Frida, the educated arsonist cat. Yep, the value of human life means nothing to her, as God intended. Yeah. So I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully, if I actually remember, to correctly link stream, so I'll actually play Hyper Light Drifter instead of having a uh, sporadic stream, which this was by accident. But yeah, I think this went over very well. I didn't know what I was going to do today besides Lisa, but I think what we got instead was some quality time as a family. Yeah. So I will be back tomorrow, starting at the same time. If you're on Twitch, just look at the little calendar thing. They'll try to convert it to your local time. Yeah, no. And also YouTube does that as well. But yeah, everyone, thank you for coming out. It's been a blast. We now have a YouTube channel banner. I'm super proud of it. It's going to be a good one. So everyone, have a good day. Bye-bye. And thank you for joining. Have a great one. Bye-bye.